Hey guys, welcome to the Rad channel, the most rad place to be right now. This video is the first in a series of tutorial videos on programming with Java, where I'll be taking you through the basic Java topics. Most of the content in this series will be aligned to the computer science syllabus of the Indian ICSE and IC curriculae, so I hope it comes in handy for all your 9th to 12th graders. In today's tutorial, we'll be covering the concept of constants and variables, and the various data types that exist in Java. Let's first start by talking about constants and variables. A constant, just as the name says, is a value that does not change, aka it remains constant throughout the execution of the program. A variable, on the other hand, is a value that may or may not change across the executions program. What do I mean by this? Let's consider this integer variable that contains the value 16. Of its own, 16 is a constant, whereas I is a placeholder for the variable. Why is that? Watch here as I change the value of I from 16 to 17. That is the essence of a variable. A variable is a value that can change across the execution. This means that the data is actually allotted a place in your memory where that value can change based on your code. Variables can be of many different types. Over here, I've covered the three basic types of primary data types. The first of these are the integer values. Integers, as we must have studied in maths, are values that are not fractional. There are four such variables: byte, short, int, and long. Based on the space they consume, each variable has a specific range that it can cover. For example, byte ranges from -128 to 127. Short ranges from -32,768 to 32,767. And like that, it just keeps increasing across int and long. In that very way, the space that each one occupies in their memory also continues increasing. The next type of variable is a decimal value variable. Java offers two such variables, float and double. Each one occupies a different space in the memory based on the number of decimal places it can accommodate, essentially considered as its precision. The float variables are precise up to 6 to 7 decimal places, whereas double is precise up to 15 decimal places, making it much more precise than float in exchange for occupying double the space. There are two other data types we use in Java. The first is the Boolean value, which can either contain the value true or false. But Boolean actually only occupies one bit. It reserves a lot more space in memory. The last variable we'll be talking about today is the char variable, which contains any ASCII value, for example, A or space or full stop. The char variable occupies 2 bytes in memory space. This is because Java mainly utilizes the ASCII character set. Thanks to this, the character variable is able to store any ASCII value. This can either be given by the value between single quotes, which represents a character value, or by giving the character value a value equivalent to the character's ASCII code, which is a unique number assigned to every character. Well, that's all for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, like the video and subscribe to the Rad channel. Stay rad, everyone.